All right. Good morning, everybody. Game 3 of the Silver Six tournament, Apex Center in Arvada. Littleton versus Arvada. It's very helpful for us. Seems like it's just a pure away game. Don't know too much about this Arvada team yet. We were fortunate enough to play with one of their players, number 7, Alex Thorpe, over the summer in a tournament up in Toronto. And he is a very talented player. Not the biggest kid on the team, but he is tenacious. He can score, and he will hit you. So he's a player that we're going to need to keep an eye on. Yeah, well, I just sent over the... Tim's got me. Tim finally being useful. Outside of changing tires and checking on kids' broken arms. Looking for a quicker start out of the boys today. It'd be nice to get a good first 5 minutes. Get everybody on the ice, get their legs under them a little bit, build some confidence back. It's tough when you've had 2 straight games without scoring any goals. Confidence starts to sag a little bit, so having that first 5 minutes be very aggressive, not be afraid of making any mistakes. Get those feet moving. We'll look for the Hawks to come out pretty strong in that regard. Like we've got Tristan starting the net today. Had some changes to the lines yesterday. Looks like we're back to some of the makeup that we had previously. Fitzy centering Scar and Aiden. Looks like we've got Kane and Malcolm back on D. Got some hesitation here. Making sure the players are where they're supposed to be, and then instantaneously they slide back into the circle. Might start by 10 a.m. at this point. Could take a while. Envision a lot of whistles in this one. Puck is down. Arvada wins the draw. Nice little pass there to get started going out of the zone. Dumps it deep. Malcolm's on his way back to get it. Nice little shake there. Gets the puck up the boards. Aiden with a good play to get it down into the Arvada zone. This is Alex Thorpe. This kid is a good player. Nice job by Malcolm, right him off. And a good little check by Scar. Make him feel it a little bit early in the game. I like it. Good job. Ooh. Fitzy. Oh, sorry, that's Kane. Kane gets his skates kicked out from him a little bit. Arvada player seems to just trip over his stick as he's laying on the ice. And Kane is the one going to the box. Bit of a tough call to start the game. But to be honest, I'm going to expect that out of these refs, the way that that game started. Neutral draw. Arvada gets possession. D to D. Surveys. Ooh, little deflection. Tristan gets a piece of it. Here goes Tyler. Tyler, nice play to chip it out. Bentley with a little room. Does a good job just to get it deep. That comes up. Arvada with an easy transition here through the neutral zone. Brings it back up the boards. Soft play into the middle of the ice. Got a forward back playing D right now. Nice block by Nicholas. Eating one for the team there. Nice disciplined play from the Hawks here on the penalty kill. Nobody chasing. And a little trickler after the neutral zone. Bentley forechecking. Get a fresh D on the ice. Tyler with a nice steal. Gets it taken away. Puck's coming back the other direction. 48 seconds left on the penalty kill. Tristan's going to cover. Nice structure from the Hawks so far. It's like Fitzy and Scar are out there. Malcolm and Asher is back on D. I did not hear whether or not Lucas shot off the draw. Beats Tristan over the short side. And it's going to be 1-0 on the power play goal for Arvada. I was saying, I have not heard whether or not Lucas has made it. I would be surprised if he has, that Asher was back on D on that last shift of the penalty kill. So we got Storfa's line out here with Mason and Oxy. Puck goes deep into the Arvada zone. Mason on the forecheck. Good job getting a stick on it. Puck's going to come hard around the boards and clear. Puck race here. And it's going to be icing. Okay, we're going to stick with the same forward line. Now we got Nicholas and Gavin back on D. Storf is going to step in to take this draw. Another stoppage on the face-offs. Another tie-up. Storfa, good work to get that puck possession. Arvada with another quick outlet pass, and they're out of the zone. That's something I'd like to see the Hawks get better at in their own zone. Those breakouts have been an issue so far. Mostly, I think the wings are pinching down a little bit low. They're trying to come down and help out their D. It's actually taken away some of the options for those breakout passes. It's not all in the wings either. I think the D need to be able to get those pucks up to the wings a little bit faster so they can settle that puck down, get a good survey of the ice, look for that center coming up the middle, maybe even that far side wing splitting the neutral zone face-off dots. Asher's line's going to come out with Keenan and Ryan Moore. Puck battle along the boards. Back to the D. Shot coming through, deflected, it's off the post, off the crossbar, and the player standing in the crease taps it in, make it 2-0 Arvada. That's a tough break on that one. It's a nice deflection by that Arvada player to get that puck up and over Tristan. At that point, he's swimming. There's nothing he could have done on that one. Need a little spark here from the Hawks. 2-0, 10:52 left to go in the first. Tyler's got it. Gets it into the zone. A little bit of a flyby there by Ryder. Arvada is really using that low to high method right now, and they're doing a good job of it. Again, low to high, nets off. And this is going to be part of the issue. If those wings are going to pinch down low in the defensive zone, those D are going to be open all game. Tristan getting a lecture from the ref. Knocking the net off, apparently. Bentley wins it. Ryder absolutely demolishes their forward. Maybe that'll give us a little spark here. Tyler in on the forecheck. Tries to lift the stick. Good play by the defenseman. Strong on his stick to hold him off. Puck's up into the zone. Back down low. Nicholas has it. It's coming hard around the boards. Ryder's on the hunt to get it. He gets hit in the back. Apparently that's legal. Nice patient play. Bentley's got a little room. He's got Tyler with him. Gets it deep. Line's going to get a change. It's a smart change. Smart change. But coming up again, another easy out for Arvada. Wing down below the hashes here. Have Gavin just switch with him here. Good play by Scar. The D's just waiting for it at the blue line. Nice tie up by Aiden. There we go. Finally got him to turn. Need more than one forecheck in here, boys. Good play by Malcolm. That poke check. Fitzy gets it out. That should be an icing. Puck's going to come back into the Hawks zone. 8:45 left in the first. Shots are 5-0 Arvada currently. Looks like Fitzy wins the draw, but Arvada's going to take possession. Low to high again. Tristan with the save, knocks it into the corner. Gavin's on the puck. Off the post again. Second post of the game. This time Nicholas is able to step in and clean it up. He gets pressured immediately. Tristan's got it. Hawks are going to get a change. Looks like Storfa's line is going to come out with Mason and Oxy. Kane and Malcolm back on D. Taking our time here on the face-offs, deciding where we're going. Coach Corey down on the bench discussing something with the other referee. Mason, a little space, gets it deep. Go hunt, boys, go hunt. Mason with a nice hit, attaboy. Oxy takes a hit, Mason takes a hit, but they get the puck on net. We're gonna have an offensive zone face-off. That was nicely done by those two. Each one, Mason gives a hit, and then Oxy and Mason both take a hit to make a play and keep the puck in the zone. Let's see if we can win this draw and get a couple of chances here. Nope. Steps right through. He's going to dump it deep and chase, and he's going to get there first. Nice communication. Good job by Storfa stepping in and playing that spot. And he gets it out. Solid center play from Storfa on that one. Gets it deep. They're going to change. We're going to have an opportunity to get a clean out here. Looking that far side. There it is. Mason gets a little room. He's at the end of his shift and his legs are done, so he's going to head off. Storff with a forecheck. Arvada's moving the puck well through the neutral zone so far. Middleton's got to do a little bit better job of filling some of those lanes. Attaboy Asher. Asher with a good forecheck. Ryan Moore takes over as the F1. And he's going to win it. Asher's got it. Got a man in the middle. Oh, just off the heel. Keenan's stick. That was a good setup. That was a nicely executed forecheck. Asher pressures him into Ryan Moore. Ryan Moore finishes the job, gets possession. Puck in the middle of the net. A real first real opportunity of the game. Here comes Asher. Nice drop pass. Ryan with a good shot. Just goes wide. I don't know if the goaltender got a piece of that or not. And it's going to be icing. Good shift there by the Hawks. Good shift there by the Hawks. See if they can take a little momentum out of that. .6:25 left in the first, still 2-0 Arvada. Little change up in the lines here. Looks like we've got Fitzy between Ryder and Tyler. Tried this a little bit yesterday during the game. The first 2 periods or so. A nice outlet pass by Arvada. And they're coming down back into the corner. Fitzy does a good job of getting there and helping out his defenseman. Malcolm's down there by himself. Fitzy comes in with a little help, going low to high again. A lot of room here for him to walk in, D to D. Ryder's got to get out on that guy. Malcolm gets his stick lifted at the last second. A little bit of a dangerous pass there. Come up the middle of the ice. Nice body there by Ryder to get it away from number 7. That's Alex Thorpe. Ryder, another good body. Got to get out on him. Sorry. That's the parent/coach of me yelling at my own kid. Try and keep that to a minimum. Puck comes out. You got to get a quick change here. Didn't get deep. Fitzy gets his stick into the feet. The Arvada player. Arvada player goes down, but no call. Puck's back behind the Littleton net again. Aiden's in a good spot. I like it. And there it is, coming up the middle of the ice. Just couldn't quite connect. Nicholas takes a bit of a shot low. At number 3 from Arvada. That was a touchy call considering what they gave Kane earlier in the game. Scar chasing. Easy little pass, one up the ice. Nicholas takes another hit. Gives him a little something in the back of the head there, too. It's a good measure. Not that I can blame him. Got 3 guys in the same spot here. There we go. Aiden takes a hit in the corner. Puck comes loose. Nicholas has it. We got 3 Arvada players taking up quite a bit of space in our slot here. Scar takes a hit, gives a hit, and the puck's out. Storff has got it. He's going to get it deep and get a change. Smart change. Still spending an awfully lot of time in our defensive end. Asher's going to get to that first. He's going to take a hit. Takes it, but gets possession. Puck's loose in front. Good job by this line again. Asher's got it. Tries to go back to the D. Didn't get quite what he wanted on it. And Arvada's got possession again. Looking up ice. Easy outlet. Nice play by Malcolm laying the body there. Good save by Tristan on the short side. Oxy plays the body. Gets the turnover. Puck quickly goes back to Arvada. Asher leaning into his man. Puck's loose again. They're back to the D again. Another tip and another save by Tristan. Can't tell who that was that got dumped. That was Malcolm. Okay, switched up the lines again here. Looks like Fitzy's going to be in between Keenan and Ryan Moore. Nicholas has the puck. He sends it around. Gavin's going to chase into the corner. Arvada's quick on him. Puck's loose. Ooh, tough bounce off the boards there. Very low still for the Wings. Good job by Nicholas to get that. Puck's bouncing on those outlet passes. It's been a tough go of that all weekend so far. Getting pucks to lay flat for us. Ryan leans in to take the hit. Does so. Outside of the pseudo trip on Kane early in the game, they're letting things play here. Puck's down in the corner again. Good job by Fitzy stepping in to help his D. Oh! Fitzy takes a tough hit. He's back up. He's a tough kid. Got one coming. Takes another hit. Fitzy's going to need an ice bath after this shift. He keeps coming. Puck up the boards. Knocked down by Nicholas. Good job by Nicholas. Good stick. Good stick. Stay in front there. And we've got a Wing passing it up the boards to where he would have been. Still playing too low on those Wings. It's difficult to not let that happen, though, when it's behind our net all this time. Gavin does a good job fighting it through. He's going to dump that in. That's going to probably end up being an icing. A couple steps short of that red line. That's all right. We needed the change. Bentley out back between Tyler and Ryder. Malcolm and Kane back on the ice. Malcolm looks okay from the last hit he took in front of the net. Puck out to the top of the circle again, and it's back below our net. Chip loose. Shot, good save by Tristan. Kicks it into the corner. Nice puck control by Tristan on that one. Puck up the boards. Held in. Ryder's down below the end line now. Passing it around the boards again to the spot where he's supposed to be. Another shot goes wide. Losing a lot of puck races here. Knocked away by Bentley. He takes a hit. Again, up the boards to where the Wing needs to be. It trickles out, fortunately. Ooh. That's going to negate the icing. Good body, good body. He's on top of the puck here. Puck comes loose. Oh, nice save by Tristan. Hit by Ryder. Puck does not come out, and that's going to be the end of the first period. Well, 2-0 after the first. Shots on goal are 13-1 in favor of Arvada. Having fun with the scoreboard here.
I had like 4 on there for us somehow.
Well, some might call it wishful thinking, some might call it prophetic. You never know. So a little more life out of the Hawks in the second half of that period. Wanted to get that fast start. Penalty kind of drove that down a little bit. Not so sure I agree with the call on that one, especially given what's been going on the rest of that period, but it is what it is. See how the Hawks come out here in the second. Long change period. Need pucks deep. Need quick changes. it looks like we've got Storfa out between Aiden and Scar. Hopefully that's not due to any issues with Fitzy. There he is. He's back on the bench at least. Storfa wins to draw clean. First one today. Aiden does a good job of tying that up against the boards there. Gets it into the zone. Not deep. Storfa doing a good job of forechecking. Almost takes it away. Forces the Arvada player to reverse. They throw it into an empty corner. Aiden takes a hit. Storfa's got it behind the net. He's got somebody out front. Tries to center it. Ooh, just skips over Aiden's stick. Gavin tries to throw it back deep. Gets knocked down up high. 2-on-1. They're letting him play. Nice play by Nicholas to break that up. Puck hard up the boards. Has to be knocked down by the skates. Just can't get possession. It's up and out. Malcolm doing a good job getting his shoulders in front of that player, winning that puck battle and getting the puck out. Aiden on the forecheck. Off the boards. Gavin's got it. Forecheck gets a stick on it there. And it's back below our end line. Good job by Storfa. Tying his man up. The puck is up and out. We're getting a quick change here. Good job of getting a change there, getting Mason and Oxley out with Bentley. We don't know it right now, but we've got 6 players on the ice. Somebody needs to get off the ice. Nobody knows it. Littleton's still playing with 6. No. Too many! Still got 6. This is like watching the Montreal Canadiens play. Now Ryder's on the ice for some reason. Oh, good look there from Mason. Just misses it high and wide. All right, well, we're back to 5 skaters. They're playing with 6 for about 70, 80 seconds. Did finally get a nice shot off. Didn't go on net. Now we only got 4. Really struggling with line changes in this period. Oh, good job by Nicholas tying up in front. Not sure if that got all the way through to Tristan or not. If it did, he made another nice save. Tristan's playing strong so far. Another shot, Tristan with another save. Blue line turnover there. Puck stays deep. Puck comes loose. D to D, stays in. Tristan with another save. Oh my goodness, that goes right across the goal line as Tristan is down. Now Ryan's got it. He's going to backhand it into the Arvada bench. So we're going to get a whistle. Need to get our line situation sorted out here. Bit different line combinations, and it has been a struggle, needless to say. All right, Fitzy's back out between Scar and Aiden. Malkin and Kane back on D. Up against the far boards. Good Good play by Aiden. We got a 2-on-1 developing here. Fitzy and Fitzy shoots. Second shot. First shot's blocked. Second shot goes off. And that one's going to be called. Fitzy, don't take an extra one here. That one's going to get called all day long. Extended hands into the back, right into the numbers. We'll see how they decide to call this. Just giving him the one for cross-checking. Very strict on where the kids are allowed to line up for the face-offs. But the hit in the back against the boards. Just a minute and a half. This is a 2-minute penalty. Asher's going to beat that guy back to the puck. One of the things Asher does best. He's an outstanding back checker. Little space here. Like to see a clean exit. Can't quite connect on that pass. Good job by Malcolm riding him off, making sure he didn't have a clean lane. Our passing coming out of the zone has been off, to say the least, right now. Asher's got the puck. He chips it up the boards. It's going to come out. It's going to be possession for Arvada. Puck comes up. It's still possession. Back to the other D. And it's going to go all the way down. Chips it around the boards. Feet are starting to slow down here on this shift. Less than a minute left in the penalty. We've yet to enter our offensive zone. More possession for Arvada. D to D again. They're going to get the red line, hit it deep. We're going to have to chase again. Comes Kane with it. There we go. Got to have the eyes up on that one. Asher's trying to get his feet moving, but didn't see the Arvada player coming. Puck is deep again. We are slow on the uptick here. Here we go. Come on, let's move our feet up the ice here, boys. Get our feet moving up the ice, boys. Got to catch a pass going out of our zone, boys. Nice stick there by Ryder to get it into the zone. Bentley's on the forecheck. But they skate right through it. And it's back into our defensive end. Penalty is over. 0 shots on the power play. Little anticipation here. Where's it going to go? Where's it going to go? Pucks up the boards. Oxy gets a stick on it. Oxy lifts a stick. Takes another cross check. All right, offensive zone draw here. We've got to reset. Still 2-0. Spending a lot of time on our defensive zone, but so far the defensive structure is holding up for the most part. Got a power play goal against, off a face-off, and then one off a crossbar that was tapped in. Puck along the near boards. Mason comes away with it. Got a little space. Tries to shoot, gets blocked up high. Oxy gets it back deep. Looks back into the corner. Storfer on the forecheck. Tries to lift a stick. Does a good job there. Oxy with the tie-up. Oxy's got the puck. Dumps it down low. Mason tracking here for that one. Held in by Gavin. Nobody there. Gavin with a good angle on that. Puck loose just in front of Tristan. Gavin picks it up. He's going to carry to neutral. Chips it off the boards. Headman passing has been a struggle. Puck taken away by Aiden, but again, the Arvada D has just been right there. Tight gaps. Fitzy sends it around. can't win that puck race. Okay, loose puck in front of Tristan. He gets ridden into the corner. Tristan's going to stop that one and hold on. Shots are 18-4. 5:44 left in the second period. Not a lot of possession time so far for the Hawks in the offensive zone. Not a lot of possession time for the Hawks in the neutral zone, for that matter. Face-off won by Arvada. Over to their far D. Malcolm gets it up off the boards. Arvada's gonna pinch and hold it in. We got 3 Hawks there. Arvada comes away with it. Nice move. Tristan with a better save, keeping us in it right now. Good pivot move by the Arvada player. Give and go. Puck's loose in the crease. We've got all 5 Littleton players within 5 feet of the crease. Collapsing down real tight on that one. They're able to get the puck, get it out. Wave off icing so we can get a change. They've got a player waiting at the far blue line. It's going to break in. Shot, another crossbar. That one goes up and out of play. Yeah. Smart play by the Arvada player to sit at that blue line, wait for that home run pass on the change. And they came very close. Asher in for the draw. Neutral draw, it's going to go back to the Arvada D, and they get possession. There we go, that's better. Low to high again. It's a very clear, and that one sneaks through on the screen. Low to high play from Arvada is a very clear point of emphasis for their team, and it has been working today. The way we're collapsing down low, their D have got all kinds of space to take it. They put up a good screen that time, and it sneaks by Tristan on the far side. 23 shots to 4 now, 3-0, 4:36 left in the second period. Bentley's out between, looks like Tyler and Ryder again. Gavin gets it up to Ryder. Ryder makes a move. He's going to get zone time here. Puts it toward the net. Bentley on that far side. That's actually not a bad play. Get it off that far pad, see if it can bounce the man on the far side. Puck ended up slightly in the air. Comes loose up the slot. Good job by Tyler getting back to that spot. Again, we're a little off on our positioning here. Need to get to that far wing. Get there and hit him. Another shot from the point. Can't tell if that went off of Tristan's forehead or off of the knob of his stick. Boys are checking on him, so my guess is that went off the top of his head. Had one of those on Teagan last night as well. Again, Tristan keeping us in it. We're being outshot by 20 currently on the scoreboard. Not sure how accurate that's going to be, but that's pretty much what it seemed like so far in this game. Another fake out by the referees on the face-off. Mason's got the puck, though. He's going to dump it out, and he's got a little legs here. Good play by the defenseman covering his partner. Puck's out. Love to see a little D-to-D here. Good, quick. Get there, Ox. Their D are quick side to side, or at least quicker than we have been. Brings it in. Another big save by Tristan, and he runs over our goaltender. Right through him. I do not think that he was pushed in on that one. Tristan is down on the ice. Tristan's back on his feet. He's going to get a little help to the bench. I'd like to see a little more snarl out of our boys on these next few shifts here. Go play with a little bigger bag of knuckles. That's the way they want to play into the goalie. Good boy, Tristan. Right. He's off the ice under his own power. He looks like he's going to be okay. Let's see how that shakes out for the rest of the day here. Tegan Rose in a net. Tegan played a great game for us last night, despite what the final score ended up being. Puck is down. Littleton wins that draw. Good solid tie-up. There you go, Mason. Mason playing a little angry after that. He's got the puck. He's got a man going on the far side. Storfa fills in. Nice little zone entry there. Broken up by that 77 on the defense. He's been a solid player back there for him. Puck's on net. Not exactly what I'd call a dangerous chance, but it's on net. Wants to weave in and out here. Now he's against the boards. Good play by Kane to knock that down. D just holding up at that blue line. Not a lot of fear for our transition game from this Arvada team so far. They are standing up at that blue line. Puck is loose in the slot, backhanded out by Kane. Doesn't get out of the zone, however. Another shot from the point. I don't believe that was a hit. I believe he just lost an edge and went down on his own. Another physical play from 77. That guy's having a good game. Puck in front of the net. Tegan can't quite get that one. I think that went under the arm. That's a tough one when that one's bouncing from left to right to left on him like that. It's going to be a 4-0 score. 2 minutes 15 seconds. 2 minutes 15 seconds left in the second period. Shots 29-6. Fitzy's line back on the ice. Gavin and Nicholas back on D. Another face-off win for Arvada. It's going to be an icing. .209 left. Face-off ends up being controlled by Arvada. That one just bounced right through Fitzy's legs. I don't think anybody even got a stick on it. Gavin gets it. He's going to dump it deep. Fitzy's after it. Gets his stick lift. He takes it away. Puck back to Nicholas. Nice shot. Fitzy gets knocked over the goaltender. The goaltender then proceeds to punch him when he's down on the ice. He's a tough guy. Trying to keep my own composure here. As a coach, I'd usually be screaming by now. May not stop me at a certain point. We still have a whole period to play. So I was going to say, we're getting nothing out of that one. That seems unlikely. Looks like it's going to be, what do we got here? Not going to give a signal. So I'm going to assume 2 for cross-checking. Got the wrong number up there. But it doesn't necessarily matter to us, it's for the other team. Scar with a nice play, swooping through, helping his center out on that face-off. Gets a shot off. Got a man up ice. Step into him, G. Attaboy. Up hard around. Nicholas has it behind the net. He goes across to Gavin. Aiden's got it. He's going to step back and buy himself a little time. Comes across to Nicholas. That's a nice play. There we go. There's the outlet we've been looking for all day. Scar's got a little room. Gets the puck on net, loose in front. No second chance there. It's going to be an offside. Happy with that effort on the power play, though. Going to get an intentional offside, though. Very strict on everything other than the physical contact. It is bantams, but it's been a lap after the whistle here. Malcolm's got the puck, gets it up the boards to Ryan. Misses on that outlet pass, but it's up and out of the zone. Puck bouncing. Good job by Malcolm just to kick that out of the zone. Good job by Keenan. Getting a little physical there. Asher's going to get there. And he's going to win that puck. Puck's back to, it's like Kane. It's blocked in front. And we're going to have an icing. 38 seconds on the penalty. 28 seconds left in the period. Going to get a line change here. Bentley's line's going to come out. Ryder and Tyler. Nicholas and Gavin on the ice on D. Bentley wins that draw. Has a little bit of possession right in the face-off circle. We can't get to it. Love to see Ryder get into the face-off circle there to go help him out. Bentley with a good job lifting that stick. Ryder's tracking here. He wanted a little body on that one. Doesn't quite get there in time. Puck's back deep. Bentley's going to chase. 5 left in the period. Puck is out, and that's going to do it for the second period. Realizing that they gave that penalty to the goalie for the punch after the play. Nothing on the cross-check from the defender in front. All right, we are going on 8 straight periods with no goals. The boys are going to be gripping their sticks a little bit. These next couple of shifts need to focus on building a little confidence here. Get some more chances. We're up to 9 shots on goal. Thanks to that power play. 10 seconds left on that power play to start the period. Looks like we're going to stay with Bentley's line to start. Nicholas and Gavin back on D. So same 5 that were on the end to end the period. We'll start this third period. 4-goal differential, I don't believe is a run clock situation. I think it's 5 goals. Something I'd like to see better out of the Hawks in this period. The third period in the last game, a 5-0 game, run clock, taking their time to get to the face-off dot. It's going to be a difficult game to come back in to begin with. They were down 5-0 to Mountain Select the week before, put 3 up in the third to make it a competitive game. I'd like to see a little bit more urgency out of them in this period. Puck is down. Arvada's got possession again. Oop, fans on at that time. Ryder plays the body. Puck's going to go in deep. Gavin's got it. Puck's coming up the boards. Tyler with a nice little outlet pass. Bentley with a good step. 2-on-2. I think they got a little too tight together on that one. Ryder's got the puck. His feet aren't moving, though. He's got nobody to go to. Nope, fans on the pass. Good cover by Gavin there to help out his forward. Ryder's going to pick this one up in the defensive zone. Goes against the grain. That's a nice play, actually. Chips it up the boards. Nobody's there. Gavin's going to chase. It's chipped by him. Open door on the bench. A little dangerous there. Ryder's going to go hard around the boards. Tyler gets there. Puck's tied up. Bentley's going to tap it loose. Got a 2-on-2. Bentley's got it going into the zone, and it's just offside. They were at the end of the shift, probably needed a line change anyway, but would have liked to have seen at least an opportunity to get a shot on net. Not a bad shift, but not necessarily one that's going to change momentum. We do have running clock, it looks like. Puck's loose. Got to want it, boys. Got to want it a little bit. Puck's up the ice. Negates the icing with the deflection. Malcolm's going to go back and get it. Nice little shimmy to get it around the near side boards. Chipped out by Storfa. That's not going to be enough for icing. Mason's on the hunt here. He's been good on the forecheck today. Ooh, throws it off the back of his net. And that's what happens when they start hearing the footsteps of somebody coming. Puck's in the center. Shot by Storfa. I think it was blocked before it got to the net. But that's another good opportunity produced by that line. Offensively, that's probably been our best line so far today. Mason's up the ice. He's got it. 4 defenders back. He's going to buy a little time. Good job, Mason. Gets it to Malcolm. Gets a good shot on net. Above the pad, above the pad, under the glove. It's a good spot to be shooting. Puck's back deep by Nicholas. Asher's in on the forecheck. Might have let him off a little easy on that check. Keenan's got it. He's going to move up the ice. They're going to wave that one off. It's a few steps short of the red line. Asher's tied up behind the net. Can't quite get it loose. Turnover in the middle of the zone there to Ryan Moore. Good stick from the defending player, though. Asher's got it. Makes a nice move. Chips it forward. But it's going to be possession for Arvada again. Ooh, nice looking pass there. Didn't quite connect, but Arvada's going to chase it down. Going to be icing. Puck back into the Arvada zone. Fitzy's line back on the ice. Malcolm and Kane back on D. Somebody seems to have lost a mouth guard. Not sure whose it is. Arvada wins the draw again. Puck around the boards. Up to the wing. He steps calmly to the middle and chips the puck to the far wing. Puck's in deep. Malcolm takes a hit. 2 guys on that forecheck. They get possession. I think that net might be off slightly behind Teagan. He makes a save. Puck's loose. It's tapped in. I wouldn't be surprised if that left post behind Teagan is off slightly, and it is. But they're going to count the goal anyway. Had to go. The ref went back and actually fixed the post himself, but they're going to count the goal to make it 5-0. Bentley's line back on the ice. Ryder and Tyler. This line was pretty good last Sunday in getting us going against Mountain Select. Love to see him start doing that for us here. Still got 8:44 left in the game. Build some confidence at least for this afternoon. This game's not out of reach, but we're going to need to start seeing some progress here pretty quickly. Bentley gets a stick on it and chips it out. He's forechecking hard. He gets a stick on it. It's going to go out of play. That's off of Bentley's stick. My guess is that's going to stay outside the zone. They're going to bring it inside the zone, though. So we got goals being scored with the net off. We've got pucks off of our guys going into the offensive zone. It's been an adventure here with the refereeing so far. Who are they telling to get back? I'm not sure. Ryder seemed to not be moving. Bentley ties that up. Ryder or Tyler's got to get in there and help him get that puck. Puck's up the boards. Bentley working hard on these last two shifts forechecking. Working good as the F1. Not sure who the F2 is. Currently, Ryder steps back to cover for Nicholas. Puck comes across and it's going to get out. Going to get on net. Negate the icing. Tyler's back to get it. First one back to get it. Tries to make a move. It's shipped up the boards. Got to get going. Got to get going. Ah! There's the dad in me again. Get a stick on that guy. Bentley still working hard with that stick. I'm going to dump it. Tyler's got the puck. He makes a nice move to get himself a little space. Ryder's going to go ahead and go with him. See if we can get it on net. Get it on net. Ryder can't get it back in front. Like to see him move his feet a touch more going to the net there. He's working hard to get back on D here, though. Good job by Malcolm. Good stick to tie up. Ryder all the way back behind the net now. Not happy with himself. All the way back behind the net to make a hit in the defensive zone. Still on the ice. Can't quite corral that one. Shot is on net. Storfa's got it. He's going to get it out. Very reliable on that for him. Ryder's going to head off the ice. Puck's going to go back deep. Arvada's the first one to it. There we go. Mason's got a little room. Nice play over to Oxy. Mason's having a strong game. Ooh, Oxy takes a tough hit against the near boards. Gavin with a shot on net. Another nice play by Mason, getting that puck off the boards to Gavin in the slot for a shot. Storfa's line's going to stay on the ice. That seems like the right play at this point. Another hit by Mason. Puck is back into the zone. That's not going to make it. It's going to get waved off. Ooh, puck comes across the crease. Asher overskates. Mason gets it out. Oxy's got it. Mason's back in, but he's offside. Nice job, Mason. Mixing the lines up here a little bit. Fitzy's going to come out to center Ryan Moore and Keenan here on this shift. Clock is still running. 4:55 left in the game. Shots are getting more respectable. It's up 33-12. It's going to be offside. It's not a run clock or anything, buddy. So concerned about how close they're getting to the face-off drop. Wasted a good 20 seconds on that face-off. Ryan chips it up and out. Arvada's D is just there to collect and take it back in. Good job by Malcolm stepping up. Just another wave. That one gets deflected on the way through, and it's going to trickle through Teagan in for the 6th goal. Not sure Teagan can do anything about that one. That one changed directions about 8 inches in front of him. .338 and counting. 6-0. They're going to show us 5-0 up on the board. Bentley wins the draw. It's offside there. More time going to tick off the clock. Let's see how much time we take here. 10 seconds already. It's not bad. Puck to the blue line. But again, possession for the Arvada D. They have been on that all game long. Scar gets the puck deep, gets the red line, takes a little hit to make that play to get it deep. Asher takes a guy hard into the boards. 71 did not like that one. Then he comes up and punches Scar in the head for his trouble. It's always the guys that want to deal it out that can't take it when it happens to them. Number 3 cleans out his own guy, and Gavin by association. Puck's up the boards. Held in by Asher. Asher doesn't see it. I think Asher's actually back playing D at the moment. Under 2 minutes to go. Asher with a good job there. Another hit from the Arvada team. Storfa takes that one, stays on his feet for a moment. Does a good job. Chips it up. Aiden's got it. Puck up the ice. Again, just can't quite get that last pass made. It's been a struggle all weekend with that so far. Storfa steps in, reliable as always with the puck. Tyler tries to chip it by. It's knocked away by the defender. Ryder with a hard forecheck there. Turns him back toward Tyler, but makes a nice outlet. Storfa actually intercepts it. That's a good job. He's played well today as well. Chips it through. Tegan's going to come out and poke check that away. Ryder can't quite get through 3 guys. It's going to come up and out. 45 seconds left. Tyler's got it. Can't quite get the shot off. Gets ridden off nicely. The Arvada D has been solid all game. I will give them that. They have been able to retrieve possession, get the puck up to their forwards for nice transition, and they have gotten pucks through in the offensive zone to get their offensive opportunities. If there was a book on how to beat this Littleton team right now, that would be it. Pucks low to high. Shots on net with a screen in front. Puck gets down to about 7 seconds left in the game. Oxy gets a shot blocked in front. 2-1. Puck's out to neutral. That's going to do it. So another tough one for the Littleton Hawks. Defensively, I would say a better game than what we've seen the last 2 nights. Still struggling on the offensive end. We've got to get a little bit better before this afternoon on our transition. We need a little more puck possession going through the neutral zone, even if all it is to dump it deep and go hunt. So, next game, 4:15, right back here at the Apex against Team Wyoming. We will see you guys then.